Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, so I'm using a round canvas. I've got my blues out, I've got a marble, and we're just going to see what kind of design we can create by puddling some paints on the canvas. I've got all these blues, I've got a gold. I'll list all the colours in the description box. But let's see what we can create by just using a marble placed within these puddles of paint. I'm really excited for this one. This is just a bit of fun, so let's go through the process. So I'm going to put some gold directly in the middle. That's the colour I really want to kind of shine through with this piece. So remember, whatever colours you layer in the middle are probably going to be your prominent colours when you're designing this piece, because as you stretch it out, the colour that's in the middle will expand more towards the middle and the outer edge. So I'm literally just taking one colour at a time, and I'm going to puddle my paints on the canvas. I'm not going to puddle them too far to the outer edge because we want some space to be able to stretch out the design once we've used our marble. The consistency of my paint is 1 part paint to 3 parts pouring medium. I always think puddle pours are really exciting techniques to experiment with, because you can pick your colour palette and you can puddle your paints on the canvas, but it's a real surprise sometimes how those infuse and merge together to create a completely different look to what you might already have in your mind. Okay, so I've got my marble. Time to have a bit of fun. I'm going to drop the marble directly in the middle of this piece, within the gold that we layered to begin with. I'm going to just quickly move my stands out of the way because the paint's going to drip onto the table. And then I'm going to tilt the canvas in a circular motion that moves that marble. Now, the consistency that we've got our paint today, so 1 part paint to 3 parts pouring medium, will be thick enough for you to have a little bit of control over that marble when you're tilting it into the pattern that you create. But allow the marble to go from puddle to puddle, to merge those colours together and to create some gorgeous lines. Once you've created enough lines, allow your marble to fall off of your piece, or just pick your marble up and take it off your piece. And then what we're going to do is we're going to focus on that center point. I really love the lines that I've created there. So I'm literally going to tilt and stretch this design out. But I'm not just going to go from side to side. I'm literally going to walk the paint around the canvas by going in a circular motion. Just slowly spreading the paint out by tipping it up, tilting it and rotating it at the same time. You can see that I'm spreading the paint out. I'm spreading it out in a good consistency. I am going to push it over the edges, but I just wanted to have a look at the design that I was creating before I start pushing that paint over the edges. And again, I'm just going to slowly move the canvas around in a circular motion, tilting it upwards to allow the paint to push over those edges. You'll see that I'm just slowly moving the paint to the edges and rotating it in a circular motion. I'm not rushing this process, but you also get a really good idea of where the weight of the paint is in your piece. And that will allow you to know how much paint you've got to play with in terms of being able to move the design and the pattern back on itself and to push it down different sides. I'm really happy with this. It's a really simple technique to master. Have a go of it. Puddle your paints, put a marble on the puddles, tilt the canvas, allow the marble to merge with the other puddles, and then just stretch out your design. And it's really interesting to see what you can create, because by using the marble, you're creating so many different lines within that piece. And you'll see that I'm tilting my design to a composition that I'm really happy with. And you can do that too. Push off what you don't like and tilt until you're happy with the design that you've got. Let me take you in now for a close-up of the wet version, and you'll see that gold is the prominent colour within this piece. But I really hope you can see some of that detail, because those blues really do shine through within those lines that have been created using the marble. I'm going to let this piece dry, and I'm going to take you in now for a close-up of the dry version. And I just love that shimmer of that gold. Excuse the shadows that you might see with me trying to capture some of those details on the camera for you. But I really love how that marble's created so many different lines within the piece. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great week ahead. I really hope I get to see you in the next video as well. Thank you for all of your support. And remember, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, it's free. So hit that subscribe button, because I'd love to see you back and join me on my fluid art journey. Have a great week ahead. And remember, be kind to yourself. Take care. Bye.